Hello everyone and welcome back to Sousa Plays. Today is a great day for everybody who loves Blood Bowl 2, like you guys do, and me. Because today we welcome a new race on the pitch, the Undead team. And there's also been a patch with a number of improvements and bug fixes and some tweaks to the game as well. I've had an earlier look at these changes in some videos on the test server. But in case you skip those, well, apart from the Undead team, what happened is Bretonnian Blitzers now have agility access, so they're going to be stronger, and perhaps allow Bretonnians to be a little bit more competitive. Orc Blitzers are now cheaper, which means, well, a little bit easier start for Orc teams, I guess. So maybe we will see some more Orcs. And then there's been a number of bug fixes, a few star players has been added that are for the Undead team. And also there's been a change to the team page. But we will see that in a second. First of all, since everybody's going to be playing Undead now, I was thinking, why don't we play Undead as well? That's why we started off at the opening screen. I've gone ahead and created an Undead team, and the naming scheme is I've picked names from Game of Thrones or Song of Ice and Fire. If you are familiar with that series, then you will recognize the names. I have picked them pretty specifically in the positions they are, but I won't go into that because I don't want to perhaps inadvertently spoil the series for some people who might not be caught up. So let's just say that the names are picked from names in the series. If you're not familiar with the series, it doesn't matter. I will probably revert to calling them dodge guy and tackle guy and stuff like that, as I want to do. Now, if you're not familiar with the Undead, here they are. We have mummies, who are the big guys, and as you can see, they get 2 of them. Also, they don't have any negative traits. They don't have loner, they don't have bonehead, wild animal, something like that. So they're basically not big guys, they're just 5 strength linemen that you get 2 of. It starts with Mighty Blow. Pretty good. Probably the best part of the Undead team. And the second good player, well, the best player you have is the Wraith. You have 2 of them. They're basically blitzers. They start with block. Then you have your ball carriers, agility guys. These guys start with dodge. They're ghouls. And then you have the linemen. I've picked skeletons. You can actually pick zombies as well, which is also a sort of a lineman character. And well, there are lots of things special about the Undead team compared to the other teams in Blood Bowl so far, or in Blood Bowl 2 I should say, and that's the fact that they don't get apothecaries. Oh, and here's the new team roster screen, which I'm very fond of. Others don't like it as much, but I like having all my players in a list. Here are the names, you might recognize them from the series, and here are your not inducements, your assistants and the staff, I guess they're called. As you can see, there is no available apothecary, which means, well, then all your players are gonna die. Well, no, they're not, because instead most of the players have regeneration, which means if they get injured or killed, they have a 50% chance of waking up, and that's pretty good. It's like a free apothecary on every player. Except on the ghouls, and therefore the ghouls are very susceptible to being killed, especially since they start with 7 armor. You need to keep them safe, but every team has something like that. Secondly, instead you get a necromancer. You get 1 for free, and you can't get more than 1. So basically it's not really an assistance, it's more of a team special. It doesn't cost anything. It allows us, once per match, if a player on the opposing team with a strength 4 or less, that is, does not have regeneration or stunty, is killed, that is straight up dead, then you may place a new zombie player in your reserve box. So if we kill an opponent, we get a player, a zombie, which is the other type of lineman that I didn't pick. I picked skeletons. Zombies are like skeletons. They start with 4 movement and 8 armor and do not have thick skull. That's the only difference. They also only get to pick from general skills, if I remember correctly. I haven't played Undead much. Only the 4 games I played in the test game, or the test server games. So that's an interesting mechanic, and let's hope we can put that to good use. I picked 3 rerolls, and well, I'm not going to go into my naming scheme. As I said, we have Hodor the Mummy, the Mountain, also a mummy, Jon Snow, Beric Dondarrion, and Euron Greyjoy are our ghouls. We have Ned Stark and Khal Drogo, who are whites, and then we have some skeletons: Ramsay Bolton, Tywin Lannister, Mance Rayder, and Joffrey Baratheon. So I think we're ready to play, right? Now, I did try to start this video once before, and the game crashed when I got into a match, or when the match was about to start. So we might have a loss. Yeah, we start off with 1 loss. That's gonna be from me conceding that automatically. So we were about to play another Undead team, but we never got to start. So we start off with 1 loss. That's okay. I don't want to remake the team. I could, of course, remake the team and name everybody again, but who cares, right? So let's just find an opponent and hope it doesn't crash again, because then I don't know what to do. It told me to update my drivers, and I did. So I can now talk about this. There's a new matchmaking system, or there's a tweak to the matchmaking system. Instead of a 3-minute wait, or a 3-minute period where people can sign up and then it will match everybody, it's now a 5-minute period. So you might have to wait a little longer, but it also means that the pool that it chooses from of signed up players should be larger. That means the matchup will be it can get more even matchups, because the pool to choose from is larger. I don't like the extra weight, but it doesn't matter to you guys, because I will of course cut out this part. Not today though, because I want to talk about this. Also, the maximum team value difference, which used to be 1000, is now cut to 500. So you can no longer be matched up against anyone who's 500, more than 500, higher or lower than your team value. And that's your regular team value. Also, the change from before that was added is that your win and loss record is also counted into the matchmaking part, not to the actual team value if we are allowed to play against them or not. So us having 1 loss actually means that we are likely to face someone who has a team value of 950, if I understand correctly. I haven't really seen that, but it hasn't really been working, probably because the pool of you choose from is not very large. Also, I might add, the free ladder was reset. So as you can see on the leaderboard, the leaders have played 6 games, and they must have played all of them today. And as you can see, the Undead are very popular today. So we're likely to play another Undead guy. And my game crashed again. Alright. Well, that means I won't be able to play at all. I don't know what to do. I will send a bug report, and well, there's no way I can restart the video now. Last time I updated my graphic driver, and of course that made XSplit crash. Maybe XSplit is causing this. I'll have to try to play one without recording. So I don't know what to do about this video now. I'll probably upload it even though there is no match, just so you know why there is no matches. And unfortunately, I will have to get back to you when I can fix this problem. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.